All right. Well, hello, YouTube. I am Duncan here at Corpus Christi Festival headquarters in Windsor, and I am hosting our quiz night tonight. We are a couple of rounds in. You're joining us. Our teams are in their breakout rooms discussing trying to discover the answers to those questions, or trying to find the answers to the questions, and they will come back, and we will be scoring and we'll be scoring the questions. And so we're doing the honor system. Each team will read out to us their scores after they after we've checked the answers as a group, and we will read out the current standings at the end of that. And at that point, we will move on to round 3, and I will let you find out what round 3 is when we get there, just like the participants are doing. So I hope everybody's enjoying all of the festival events so far, and that we're reaching lots of people and getting excited about our patronal feast, which is one of the most exciting feasts on the calendar, one of the biggest feasts ever, that has some of the biggest celebrations in the world, and I think we're on the road to turning into a Corpus Christi tourist destination one day with our festival. So you pay God a great compliment by asking great things of him. I don't remember which saint said that. That's you could do that right now. You're not playing, so you can cheat. You can go Google that and find out. All right, we will be bringing our teams back in 1 minute. They have had their 1 minute warning, and we have a treat for those of you who are watching. One of our teams has some faces on it you will likely recognize. That team is called the Big Fish Liars Club, and you will have seen all of their members in the sanctuary on Sundays. All right, in half a minute, we will start seeing our team members come back. I am singing the next round. We'll see. There we go. That's a good one to live stream, I guess, because I don't think anybody's tired of me yet. All right. Hello, Father Keith.
Hello.
Hello, Sonja. Welcome back. Welcome back. I don't think, are you Connie, or is that just not worth changing?
I can't change it. Connie too, so. It won't let me change it.
All right. We have. I love your camera angle, Mark. That you know. That's so that we can't see the phone down here, where you're fervently finding all of the answers. Yeah. All right, and I will let everybody know that we are also now live on YouTube. So if you were planning to say anything offensive or blasphemous, you should wait until we are done. You missed your chance. There will be a breakout room for confession when we're done. I don't think it works that way. Wouldn't that be convenient? All right, I think we have one person coming back. I think I should see 22 up on the screen. I see 21, unless somebody has left us.
That was good, Ernie.
I just told a joke.
That good Ernie? Who's bad Ernie?
You did a good job on Sunday, Ernie.
Thanks, Don.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I just told them a joke and she liked it.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Are we waiting for somebody? Is there? All right. Somebody may have left us. It looks like we're down.
Shannon.
Okay.
Shannon's lost her internet.
Okay.
connection.
So we will we will proceed and hope that she finds her way back on. So are you? We'll watch for her to show up in the waiting room and let her back in if we see her. So are there any questions before we begin reading the answers?
I'm just going to wait for the answers and keep score. Then I'm going to have to go there, Dunn.
All right. So your team will have to muddle through without you. Okay. So question 1. In which county is Balancing Rock found? Balancing Rock is found in Digby County. Digby County.
Good.
All right. And which 2 towns in our parish host exhibitions? Question 2. Which 2 towns in our parish host exhibitions? Pardon me. That would be Lawrencetown and Windsor. Lawrencetown and Windsor. Question 3, which town is known as the apple capital, or the apple capital, if you like, of Nova Scotia? Berwick. Berwick is the apple capital of Nova Scotia.
Good one.
All right. Which of these places boasts the highest percentage of families according to Statistics Canada? And if you went to StatsCan, you're a cheater. Digby, Kingston, Kentville, or Canning, and it is Kingston. I would imagine we can thank the base for that.
Yes.
All right. And finally, how many Tim Hortons restaurants are there in our parish?
I rest my case.
There are 6. 6 Timmies.
6.
No,
there's
it's restaurants. There's 18.
No, there isn't.
There's
Yeah, I'd
There's
like to
like
dispute
18 or
that fact.
19.
There's 18.
There's 18.
At least
Now, hang on. Where did we all get the number 18 exactly?
Well,
You
count
go
I think
from
we
the
used some-
entire
You
one
didn't
into the
have time to
parish.
go count.
You
Now,
go,
start-
you go
start
every
from
parish
Digby
in
Andy,
the
to
parish.
I'm going to toss it over to Andy. Who gave me, Andy, did you give me the wrong answer?
I obviously typed it in wrong because not 6. Because there's 6 between Windsor and Wolfville and Kentville, not Queen
There's 3 just in Windsor.
All right. So
There's 3 in Windsor.
what is the correct answer, Andy?
Well, when I looked up and I searched to try and count them all, and I counted 16, and I was
No.
like,
It's
It's
18.
18.
There's 18.
well, there's a lot of people say, are you all on the same team? Everybody's
There
saying
seems to
18?
be a
No.
consensus
No, we're
that
on
there's
different
18.
teams.
However, I would like to know, Andy, did you consult an official map of the parish boundaries?
I did.
So the other 2 may in fact fall in another geographic parish, and I'm gonna give that one to Andy's fine research, and we're gonna say the answer is 16, which
Oh.
also would explain why I have a 6 in my answer list.
No.
So would be, but if you're including it from Digby to Windsor, it is 18.
It is 18.
We are counting the parish. We have our research assistant. Our research assistant counted 16 while
Has
consulting
made
a
a
map of the parish
mistake.
boundaries. So I'm going to go with 16.
I may have made a mistake. I went from Weymouth all the way to Windsor.
There's none in Weymouth. There's 2 in Digby. There's 1 in Bridgetown. There's 1 in Middleton. There is
One in-
2
There's
in
2 in
Kingston
Kingston, 1
Greenwood.
Kingston, 1
There's
Greenwood.
1 in Berwick. There is 2 in Kentville. There's 2 in New Minas.
3 in
There's
New
1 in
Minas.
Colebrook.
3 in, yeah.
All right, is
1 in
anybody on
Colebrook,
YouTube
1
chiming
in
in?
Colebrook, and 3 in Windsor. That's
That's
18.
That's 15.
1 in Wolfville.
Don't forget,
Wolfville.
Well,
Dance
let's
floor.
see. Judges, well, let's
One in
see.
Wolfville.
and 1 in
Well,
Falmouth.
Hey, Peggy, hold on, Peggy. Go through them
Yes.
slowly again. Because I counted 15 when you said that.
There's 1 in Goose Cap.
Yes.
Yeah, Goose
Hang on.
Cap,
Now,
there's
does
1
Glue Cap
there.
count? Is
We
that
started
is
in
that a Tim
Digby and
Hortons
there's 2
restaurant?
there.
Why
Is
don't
Blues Cap
we just skip
Blues
that
Cap?
question?
Would we call that a restaurant,
know
or
that's
is that
it's
actually a
controversial.
gas station?
Huh?
Yeah, see, we have a philosophical question
Listen.
here.
My
Yeah.
husband's Tim Hortons
Let's-
expert. He goes to every one of them and he's been to 18.
Okay, how about,
There you go.
okay, oh yeah, okay, you know what, I'm going to go Peggy. I was going to make up something, but yeah. If her husband's a Tim Hortons expert,
He is. Tom,
Okay.
think about
She
it.
knows
So
her
I'll
stuff.
tell you what we'll do is we'll give the point to anyone who has
Right here.
either 18 or 16 but 17 is right out.
Tell them it used to be 19. But one is
Call in King
That's
Solomon.
what we're gonna do. So 16
Solomon.
and 18 are both correct. That is how we will settle this.
I think someone should cheat now and look it up.
Hey,
I
okay,
believe
so
that one of those.
Oh, yeah, and there would be 19, except one closed in Greenwood. We had, in Kingston, there was 3, now there's 2.
all right. Well, we are going to collect the scores now. So I will call out the team names. The Beloved.
3.
3 for the Beloved. And who is next? Team Awesome.
We got 1 out of 5.
1 for Team Awesome.
No, we got 2. We got 2.
Yeah, hang on. Do we have a consensus from Team Awesome?
2. Let's go with 2. We need it.
2
As non-cheaters, we need 2 points.
2 for Team Awesome. All right, because that makes them look.
Father John in February. And
That's a different thing.
That was the first one.
We got 1. We got Berwick.
I'm gonna. Okay, other members of Team Awesome. Which other question did you get?
We'll take 1.
So that somebody just checked, eh?
It's not us, that's
Definitely not cheating here.
Okay, all right. I'm making it with if there are no further objections, we're gonna call it 1. Going once, going twice. 1 point for Team Awesome. God's Chosen. How many points for God's Chosen?
5.
We got them all.
5. Definitely cheating. 5 points for God's Chosen. And the God Squad.
5.
I got 5.
Sorry, you cut out for a second.
5.
5 for the God Squad.
Good job.
And the Big Fish Liars Club.
4.
4. See, now that's clever cheating. So they might also be the Big Fish Cheaters Club. All right. They are liars, so I don't know. So 4 for the big. And the Carpenter's Disciples.
3.
3 for the Carpenter's Disciples.
All right. So the Big Fish Liars Club and the God Squad are in first place with 9.
All right. First place is a tie between the Big Fish Liars Club and the God Squad, who both have 9 points.
Nice.
Woohoo.
All right. And in third place.
We have
God's Chosen and the Carpenter's Disciples, which, if you think about it, is the same name, are tied with how many? With 8 points each. It is a tight race. We have 4 teams within 1 point of each other. And the Beloved come in at number at 6 with 7 points. And Team Awesome has 6 points. So top to bottom, we have a spread of only 3 points.
We may change our name.
So everyone is very much. So we've although we have the Beloved are now at a disadvantage. So says they've lost their scorekeeper, so you'll have to choose a new one. Okay. So are there any more questions about this before we move on?
Anthony, do you want to be the scorekeeper?
Are we? Okay. So, category 3 is a game we like to call. Finish That Hymn.
Oh, what?
Finish that.
I will sing. Finish that hymn.
Oh, finish
I
that
will
hymn.
sing a line from a hymn, and they will.
No.
Okay, but Lorraine suggests that she should sing them, and then it will be much harder to guess. That is, so she says. But we'll probably get the right tunes and the right words, just not in the correct pairings. All right. So I will sing a line of a hymn, and the text will go in the chat, and you will have to complete that or fill in the blanks. Everybody ready? Everybody's speakers are on. Headphones are in.
Oh, Jennifer says.
Question 1.
See what you put it in the
Finish this line. Lord, accept the gifts we offer. Okay. Number 2. One bread.
You're cutting in and out.
One what? Are we?
You're breaking up,
You're
Duncan.
breaking
Am I
up.
breaking up? Let's.
Yeah, I think everybody else should probably mute, sorry, so we can hear them better. Maybe that would help.
Yeah, let's.
Right,
Can we
can
Yeah,
mute
mute
all?
ourselves. That's everybody.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm unmuted. Okay. All right, so I'll start over again. Question 1. Lord, accept the gifts we offer. Question 2. One bread, one body, one what? Question 3. I'm trying to remember the tune to this one. Taste and see. No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'll skip that one, and if we come back to this category, I'll look it up. Okay. All right. Our next question 3 is rank on rank the hosts of heaven. And number 5. Tantum ergo sacramentum. Or just to be fair, tantum ergo sacramentum.
Okay, that does not make it fair. That is no fair.
Well, in case you'd heard, there's 2 common tunes. I'll give you both. All right, have we got 5? Oh, okay, yes. And our next one is, yeah, I've got to remember this. I'm getting a blank on the tune. Now I feel terrible, but I'll read it out. Guide our steps in the ways of compassion. Use our hands to what? Guide our steps in the ways of compassion. Use our hands to what? All right, there we have our 5. Are there any questions about these questions?
Yes, I have a question. My question is, if we knew the tune and what you started with taste and see one, can we use that as a bonus option?
I'll tell you, I've got 3 hymnals in front of me, and if it's in one of those so I can check it, then yes.
Awesome. So 6, you can get 6 out of 5 potentially, everybody.
All right, so a bonus question is available. There are 2. The other one I know I have the music for. So
The other question I have is for your original number 4, which is actually now a number 3. If you know the original name of the tune, can you use that? The rank and rank of heaven.
No, tune net. No, that's no. You'll have to come back for music ministry quiz night, where we'll have you answer the which hymns can go to 8888. All right. So are there any further questions?
Are we going to be having any Bible quizzes?
All right. So sorry, Marg.
Is one of our topics tonight any Bible quizzes?
That scripture is not on the list of questions, but there are definitely although this one does actually, are any of these actually scriptural? You know, I don't think even any of these hymns are actually directly from scripture. So no, the answer is no. Yes, that is definitely another quiz night. So are we Anything else before we go into our breakout rooms? Going once, going twice, and we're gone. You had your mic off when you said that, didn't you? All right. Well, hello, YouTube. I hope you're playing along. I can't see the YouTube screen, so I don't even know if there's anyone there. Well, let's see. Have I got it here? I'm going to pull it up here, and we'll see if there's anything in the YouTube chat. There we are. Do we have anybody watching on YouTube? I'm going to mute that. So YouTube's a bit behind us. YouTube is still heading out to the, and we have 3 watching on YouTube. All right, so we have 3 watching on YouTube, so now there's a bit of a delay. You guys are seeing me a minute or so behind, but I have got the chat up. So I'm not logged on as Corpus Christi, but I've got the chat up. So if you want to send a question in or anything, or whatever, we are here, and you can ask away. Oh, I got it up. 5 people. Oh, right, two of them are us. Or anything, or whatever. We are here, and you can ask away. And if anybody is helping the teams, we'll have to find a way to penalize you as well. So if there's anybody who's looking at who's on the team and calling and saying, "I know the answer to that one," you should have signed up. So we've been going. We started at 8:15. It's now 9:02. You made it back. Can you send him into his room?
I'm back.
All right, we're going to send you to your team.
I'm in the
He's
beloved.
on the beloved, right? Yeah. All right, we'll be sending you
I
in.
have
See,
my-
they're
sorry, I have
gonna
my
need. They can
speaker
use
turned
your
off.
help on this one too.
There you go.
This is complete the line of the hymn or fill in the blank.
Okay, I'll just, are we in breakout rooms or we?
Yeah. Lorraine's just gonna send you back. Here we go. All right. Well, the angle isn't good. You could go to the office. Or is the doorway still too narrow? I've only partially corrected it. Oh, yeah. So we gave him 7 this time?
Yeah, they said last time.
Yeah.
I think this time we'll 5.
Yep. We'll just
Ask how the time is.
yeah, let's give them 5 and see if they notice. All right. Okay, you look like Wilson from Home Improvement.
If I was making his money, yeah, sure.
Man, I guess I don't know. I don't sing, so I didn't know any of the answers.
This was probably the hardest category.
Yep.
Well, if you've been watching all the material on the festival, some of the answers have been presented this week.
They have. I said that.
Yes.
There's one I know, but we don't know.
I think that's a little freewheel in there. Sorry, who's talking? I'm interrupting everyone. All right, Peggy is getting a point for noticing that most of these are called from the music that has been presented during our festival. Because so what we're learning here is that some of the scoring is just arbitrary because we have all the power.
That is
true.
We'll hold you to that, Duncan.
I don't know what that means. I don't think that's a threat.
It's not a threat, but
it's a fact.
All right. Well, welcome back, Corpus Christians, and we are going to go through these. So, on the 2 where I could not remember the melody, how this will work is if you want to take a go at the bonus point, your team must designate a designated singer, or the pitcher will sing for himself, one or the other. And all of the teams who are participating in that challenge on each one, you will unmute at the same time. I will count you in, and you will all sing at the same time, because otherwise only one of you would actually have the chance to win, potentially. So, and we will hopefully be able to pick everyone out. All right. So, beginning from the top, are we scorekeepers? Are we ready? All right. The first one is, Lord, accept the gifts we offer at this Eucharistic feast, which you would have heard last night if you're participating in the festival. And if you're not, I worked really hard on that. Go watch it.
You did a good job too, Duncan.
Thank you, Peggy. All right. So that one, yeah, that hymn, actually, I learned it last year, and I was teaching it to the children's choir that existed for 5 minutes in Windsor before COVID. Yeah, their first mass was supposed to be the 5th Sunday of Lent last year.
Did they learn it?
They did learn it. Yes. Oh, they were ready. They were ready. And yeah, but it actually is a song Lorraine learned for her first communion. And it was written by, I can't remember her name, but it was written by a religious sister in the 50s, the words. So have we all heard that one? Scorekeepers, we good?
Yeah.
All right. Number 2. One bread, one body, one Lord of all. One Lord of all.
Good, Anthony.
All right, and okay, now here we are. So here we have one of the melody challenges. So you please use the raise hand function if you are the designated singer, if you want to participate. Who is there anybody who would like to sing the tune of Taste and See? Do we have any hands up? I've got the. Are the Websters allowed? No. I don't know if the Websters are allowed. Which Webster's going to do it?
Listen, he does nothing for us. Well, he does lots for the family. Andy, if you die first, I'm saving that for your funeral. That's the quote I'm going to use. He's not going to sing. I'll sing it.
I will not sing.
Oh, go.
All right,
yes.
all right. We'll let Dave sing. Okay. And Ernie is good. Ernie wants to sing. Anyone else? Anyone else? No one else. All right.
Sonja?
Oh, and Deacon Dave's going to sing.
Sonja?
Deacon Dave is going to sing. Okay, so we're gonna mute all. Okay, so that button is missing. So everyone except Ernie, the Websters, and Deacon Dave, please hit mute.
We're all going to sing in different keys. It's going to be hilarious.
All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The Lord is good to me.
I think I heard most of the right tune from all three. Could we hear Ernie?
Of the Lord.
All right. Okay. I think we have 3 bonus points about to go out. Do we? I think so.
Do any of our churches actually sing like that on Sunday?
Yep.
I haven't heard that one. Well,
Like
that one really needs at least 3-part harmony, or I don't know why you do it. So that's kind of the whole point.
Let's actually get the answer.
We'll work on that.
We are going to move to the. We are going to give the answer now. All right. So it is taste and see the goodness of the Lord.
Wait.
All right. Did we have a question there?
Yeah.
Deacon Dave, your hand's still up on purpose?
I was just thinking, let's just taste and see it next time. Not listen to it. That'd be great.
All right. And our next.
And Anthony's hand has been up for.
Anthony, your hand is up. Yes.
So question, the first one, it's this Eucharistic feast.
This Eucharistic feast.
What if it said on?
If you said?
On this Eucharistic feast.
No, it is at this Eucharistic feast.
Okay.
All right.
Question.
Okay.
We didn't sing it because I was not brave enough to sing it. But we got the bonus one, so it still counts.
My microphone didn't. My microphone.
No, you had to sing. You had to sing.
Yeah, my microphone.
There's, and you're called the Carpenters, so there's no excuse.
My microphone cut out there, Duncan, so I missed that last question, whatever it was.
Oh, so
The one you're just doing. I didn't hear
sorry.
it.
So that is we're at taste and see, are we? Yes. The goodness of the Lord is the text.
Okay, that's all we've done so far? Because okay, thank you.
No, then there was some complaining and general currying of the favor of the judges for more points, which is fair enough because it has worked several times already, so it's worth a shot. Leadership by chaos. Oh, junior pubcos. All right. Okay. So our next one was, what was our next one? Our next one was rank on rank. Okay. Rank on rank the hosts of heaven, spreads its vanguard on the way. Spreads its vanguard on the way. Somebody loves that hymn as much as I do. Excellent. All right. And next up was Tantum ergo sacramentum veneremur cernui. Does anybody need it? Does anybody need it in square notation? No? Okay.
I think Evelyn or Barbara had the different version of that one. I don't know if she wants to sing it to kind of see if she'd get the points.
I get. Is there a third melody?
No, I don't. I think Barbara went for the words. She just stepped out for a sec, but I think was mistaken. She was mistaken.
Okay. All right. So that is, where are you? Where? Oh, you're down here. Veneremur cernui. We will accept any spelling that intended to sound like that. Yeah, you put the spelling. We're going to put the correct spelling, but if you're close, if it was English, we wouldn't do this. But unless you were at least 20 years old in 1965, in which case I expect you to know the Latin.
Did George Canyon write that?
Did who write that?
Did George Canyon write that last one?
Is this a joke that's too old for me? This sounds like a joke that's too old for me.
No, George Canyon is a country and western singer from Pictou County.
Okay. All right. So, and our last one, this is another, right? Yep. This is our last. Caitlin asked for in Neumes. All right. Okay. And our last one. Now, this was another one with a melody challenge. And is there anybody who wants to make the melody? And I think if you were in the video, well, you know what? I was in the video, so I guess if you were in the video, you're eligible. So, all right. Is anybody who wants to take a crack at the bonus one on the melody of that one, please?
What was the name of the song? I missed the question.
It's We Are the Body of Christ.
It's the new one.
And by
Ernie,
some,
the one
by
they
some
just
lady
sang
from
on the
somewhere named
video.
Michelle Mackey.
Yeah, it's the new one, Ernie, the one they just sang on.
I haven't
I couldn't remember the melody, which I feel horrible about.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I'm in the video.
I'll see that after.
All right. So is there anybody who wants to go for that bonus point? Caitlin wants to go for the bonus point.
Caitlin.
All right, Caitlin, can you use the raise hand so you go to the top of everybody's screen? You use the raise hand feature. It'll push you to the top so everybody will see you. All right. No,
can't seem to figure that out. It's not working.
Okay, don't worry about it then. All right, anyone else? No. Where's Father John? Guys, Father John still here? Yeah. Is he? Yeah. Well, you don't think we can trick him into it a second time? I'm told that Father John was fooled into participating. So
I can't think of the tune right now. I'm hearing all these tunes, I can't think of it.
Okay, so all right, so Caitlin is going to go for it. All right, Caitlin. So everybody.
We're gonna do two.
Oh, okay.
I know.
The web.
I think that might be a little bit
So if we
I
get
don't
the
know.
words, do we still get the point, or is it just singing?
We're just that we will do that. We will do the text afterwards. Yes, we're going to do the text afterwards. So, but all right, I think we can let the Webster. Now hang on.
I'm not listening.
She doesn't remember the words.
Can't
Our
remember
daughter
it.
actually remembers. She's the one. She's like,
All right. If it is one,
She's like,
we will
I don't know.
allow it if it's one of the Webster children. So okay, so same rules. Caitlin and Webster number 1, number 3. Which one are we?
We're gonna do it together.
Caitlin, we have to unmute.
Unmute.
Caitlin.
Caitlin and Webster number 2, unmute. Everybody else, please mute. And 1, 2, 3, 4, go.
Guide our steps in the ways of compassion. Use our hands to welcome and bless.
All right, we have two bonus points going out. All right, thank you everyone. All right, and those were the correct next words. Use our hands to welcome and bless. Welcome and bless. All right, and that was all 5, right? Have we done all 5? All right, we've done all 5. Okay, so.
They've got their festival going on for 9 days or something. So one of these things was.
Okay, the bonus points are recorded, so do not include the bonus points when you announce your score. Only your regular points. Okay, so who we want first? Big Fish Liars Club.
3.
3. Team Awesome.
Doing trivia and you answer them and then you score yourself and the total of the score at the end.
Okay, we got 3.
Team Awesome has 3. The God Squad. How many points for the God Squad?
We have 4.
4. 4 for the God Squad. The Beloved. How many for the Beloved?
Tony?
Yeah, we just got 1.
One.
No, we got 3.
3?
Yeah.
Well, one of them, it's the first one at this Eucharistic feast. I got it as on this Eucharistic feast, but he said not to include it.
No, those are the right words.
Yeah. Well, at and on. The difference.
They're
And then the
different,
last one is
Ernie. They're
bonus
different
points.
words, Ernie. He didn't have the right words.
So, but you think you've got 2 then, Ernie?
Yeah.
The last one is a bonus.
Oh, you have 1 and a bonus.
Yeah.
We've already written. Okay, so 1. Okay.
Yeah.
And who is next? God's Chosen.
If I did it right, we got 4.
4. All right, 4. And the Carpenters, the non-singing Carpenters.
3.
3. 3. Yes, 3. We have 3 on a lovely clear tone. All right. And are we done? Is that everyone? Did we miss anybody?
Good one.
Okay, and let's have the tally. So go from the bottom to the top.
We're going from the bottom.
All right.
Okay, so in last place, the Beloved with 9 points.
The Beloved with 9 points. Tied at 11 points, we have Team Awesome and the Carpenter's Disciples.
And then we have God's Chosen and Big Fish Liars Club.
Tied at 13, God's Chosen and the Big Fish Liars Club.
Takes us to our team that is currently in the lead. God Squad with 14 points.
The God Squad has leapfrogged into the lead with 14 points. All right. We are moving right along then, and round 4, our category is Eucharistic Miracles.
Yes.
Why did you choose the
Why would we have chosen the category of Eucharistic Miracles? No one knows. It's a mystery. All right. So if I pick out the ones I like, can you mark off which one that I've done them? Oh, we're putting them in the chat, so we'll have a record. Okay. All right. I'm gonna pick out my favorites on this one. Okay. So, at which of these places has a Eucharistic miracle taken place? Krakow, Poland, Loreto, Italy, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Krakow, Loreto, Italy, or Buenos Aires? Oftentimes, when a Eucharistic miracle takes place, scientists discover that the miraculous flesh is from a particular part of the body. What part of the body? Which type of tissue is often found to be the flesh in a Eucharistic miracle? Next, we have all right. So, and because we were asked if there are any scriptural questions, we're going to use this one. How many loaves were used in the feeding of the 4,000? How many loaves were used in the feeding of the 4,000? And for a bonus point, how many baskets were left over? How many am I at now? Yes, and the 1 year question there. Yeah. All right. So next, what Eucharistic miracle happened 1 year before the institution of the Feast of Corpus Christi? What Eucharistic miracle happened 1 year before the institution of the Feast of Corpus Christi? And for a bonus point, where are the relics of this miracle? Where are the relics? I know, I'm saving one. Which saint's blood liquefies? Which saint's blood liquefies? All right. Any questions for clarification before we go to our breakout rooms? Go, Anthony. Was your hand up?
Yeah. So the first question, is it one answer or could it be more than one?
Is there only one correct answer there? I don't actually have the answers on my sheet for this category. Oh, there they are. So there is, oh yeah, it's multiple choice, choose one answer.
Okay.
Any other questions? Well, and there's 7. So there are 7 points up for grabs in this round. So those of you that are behind can catch up and get back in the race. All right.
Should we just give up now? Should we just throw in the towel now?
I mean, there's always cheating.
Discuss it in your breakout room.
What about virtue?
All right. Okay. Going once, going twice, and we're gone. All right. Well, hello, YouTube. We're back to YouTube. And for fun, if you want to put up any of the, if you want to try posting in the chat, any of the answers, we've got it open. We can see your answers here. So we have 4 people watching. Well, 5 including me. So 3 people are watching that aren't in this room and don't have a list of answers. This is a difficult round. This one is fun. So, and then yeah, this is. So I think well, Know Your Clergy is next. We'll do 2 more rounds. I think that'll take us to 10 o'clock. Yeah. So we're going to do 2 more rounds. And so I think the next 2 rounds are the ones to do then. The Corpus Christi traditions and know your clergy. All right, so what do we want to do for know your clergy? Okay, sure. We definitely Father Sonja's nickname.
I mean, Ed was given the job for let's do ones that our priests don't know the answer. Like, I know they know the answer to all of it, like the more obscure ones.
All right, well, we want to do Father Sonja's nickname because it's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on. There's people in YouTube there. I'm gonna. I do not. Mm. And these, oh, so I'll exit because you said you got them lined up now. Not on, not, it hasn't synced if you do. Oh, they're worse. They're farther off or something, but I may not have the latest version. I'm closed now. Do you want to? go back out one level and then. Yeah, they appear to be lined up now. Is it a bonus point if for knowing how many of each? And that's 2 separate bonus points for the in the Montreal one, right? So that you can get, and if you get one of them, you get the point.
Yeah.
Like it's two independent points. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're back.
All right, Father Keith.
Hello.
You're just like so anxious to get out of that breakout room.
well, he takes breakout room literally. He wants to break out of it.
Well, you know, when the thing comes up, it's it's a little bit long, you know, like 'cause unless you get the answers right offhand, you know, like there's no point to just kind of sitting around.
Because you know all the answers. Is that what you're saying?
No.
This,
Paul Georgie.
thankfully, taking a ecclesiastical history course.
Oh, they were easy, these ones.
All right, we are okay. We've got 20 back. Is that? I think that's about everybody. All right, so we'll welcome back Corpus Christians. Okay, so are we all ready? Scorekeepers, are we ready to begin? All right, so our first question. At which of these places has a Eucharistic miracle taken place? Krakow, Loreto, or Buenos Aires? And the answer is Buenos Aires.
Oh, well.
All right. And our next one was, oftentimes when a Eucharistic miracle takes place, scientists discover that the miraculous flesh is from a particular part of the body. Which part of the body? It is from the heart. They often find that it is heart tissue.
Yeah. You were right.
But did the group agree on it? Or
No,
was she in the minority and now
No,
you're
they
all
didn't.
out?
I was the minority, yeah.
Okay. Yes. How many loaves were used in the feeding of the 4,000? And the bonus point is how many baskets were left over. So I don't have both of these answers. Do you have both of these answers? We better get a Bible. Do you want the Bible? I got a Bible. Do you need a Bible? So I have that answer. I don't have the bonus answer. There were 7 loaves used in feeding the 4,000.
7 baskets.
7 baskets were left. So this is the feeding of the 4,000, not the feeding of the 5,000.
Not the
We had
5.
12.
It was 12 on the 5.
It was 12 on the 5, but so there were 7 baskets left over. How many loaves were there?
7 left over.
Both 7? Andy, you got to put both in, even if they're the same.
Apologies. 7 and 7.
At least a hash mark. Come on. All right. 7 and 7. There's nothing biblical about that at all. All right. They did. All right. So what Eucharistic miracle happened 1 year before the institution of the Feast of Corpus Christi? And for a bonus point, where are the relics now? Oh, we have the bleeding host miracle as affirmed by Pope Urban IV. You You just need to be referring to the right miracle, the bleeding host miracle.
Can I just ask where that was?
Where was the miracle?
Oh, it was near Orvieto.
It was near Orvieto, which is where the relics can be found today.
Is that Italy?
That is in Italy, yes.
Because when we were taught about that, it was Saint Juliana seeing the vision, and her remains are in Naples.
But we're not looking for Saint Juliana's relics. We're looking for the relics of the miracle.
No, but I'm saying what's normally talked about as the miracle that happened before the feast of
This
Corpus
was
Christi in
specifically a
1261.
Eucharistic miracle. The question specifically states Eucharistic miracle. A vision is not a Eucharistic miracle.
No, it's not, and it has to be do with the Eucharist. It has to be, the Eucharist has to be involved.
Yes. All right, so that is the bleeding host, and for the bonus point, the remains, the relics are in Orvieto, Italy. It happened just north of Rome. Not just east of Rome, where the best part of Italy is? No? Okay. All right, and we have one more, I believe.
What about the one that?
Sorry, we have a question.
Oh, I was just going to ask about the one in Marciano.
Oh.
That. Just curious. That was.
I don't have anything about that one on my fact sheet. So, Andy, go research that one.
Do you mean Lanciano?
Lanciano.
Okay.
It's not one of the ones we picked. So our final question in this category was which saint's blood liquefies?
No. Okay.
And that was Saint Januarius. Right? I didn't actually check. I just knew that. So I was, and then I'm like, wait, what if I'm wrong? Saint Januarius. January in Latin. It's exactly what it sounds like. All right. Are we all set? Any questions before we read out the scores? Before we record the scores? Okay, the carpenter's disciples.
One.
Which I'm being asked which one?
The heart. Question 2.
The heart. They knew it was the heart. They listened to Peggy.
That's funny.
The Big Fish Liars Club.
3.
All right.
You should have got them all.
Okay, and now I'm also being asked which ones the priests did not know.
Not saying.
They're not saying. The God Squad.
6.
6 for the God Squad.
Yay.
Ooh,
Wow.
pulling away. And
I think there's some hipster Catholics in that group.
there might be.
I think so. Ask the hipster Catholics to put their hands up.
Can all the hipster Catholics put their hand up? No? Just me? Just me? I don't think so. I think you're holding out. I think you don't want to be called a hipster.
I think Caitlin is a hipster.
Not wanting to be called a hipster is so 2010. All right. All right. God's chosen. 2 for God's chosen. He's apparently chosen them for something else.
Certainly is.
Team Awesome.
Where do I get back in here?
Team Awesome. Where are you? Where'd you go? There you
Uh,
are. I can see him. You guys need more light.
yeah, we got
Seal.
we got 3.
3.
And can I just say, my 12-year-old daughter is a genius. That's all I have to say about that.
Said no mother ever.
Pretty sure we got 4, guys.
It's true. We just found out. It's documented.
You think we got 4, Chad?
They had my 10-year-old nephew tested, and he's a genius. All right. Sorry, I found out yesterday. That was too funny. All right, and who's left? The beloved.
Go ahead, Tony.
Ernest,
What did you say, Anthony?
I was gonna defer to Ernest since he's back.
Yeah.
How many?
3.
3 for the beloved. Yes, so from the bottom. In a prestigious tie for last place are the carpenter's disciples and the beloved, right? Yes, okay. With how many points? They each have 12 points, tied with 12 points.
The first will be last and the last will be first, Duncan.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
We might, because leadership through chaos.
I'm still going to heaven, Duncan.
That's servant leadership.
I learned about that at school.
Team Awesome with 14 points. God's Chosen with 15.
The Big Fish Liars Club has 16.
Big Fish Liars Club has 16.
And way out in front, we have the God Squad with 20 points.
Running away in the lead is the God Squad with 20 points. But we have 2 rounds left. We're going to go 2 more rounds. And there are some extra points up for grabs in both rounds. So this race is not over. So do we have any questions or clarifications at this point? All right, we are moving on to Know Your Clergy.
Oh.
All right, and so are we ready? Are we ready? Question 1. What is Deacon Kevin's favorite sporting event? What is Deacon Kevin's favorite sporting event? Maybe a hint, it's not chess. That's the joke. All right, question 2. How many brothers and sisters does Deacon Dave have? And we're looking for the total number of siblings there.
Yes, we are.
We're looking for the total number of siblings. How many siblings does Deacon Dave have?
And as a hint, it's the same number and the same configuration as my dad.
So, and as another very useful hint, his family is in the exact same configuration and number as my grandfather's. So all of you who knew my grandfather, that'll help. All right. Question 3. What is Archbishop Dunn's full name? What is Archbishop Dunn's full name? Question 4. What is Father Saunier's nickname? What is Father Saunier's nickname? Question 5. What was Pope Francis's name before he was Pope? What was Pope Francis's name before he was Pope? And another very helpful hint, it was not Carol Wojtyla or Angelo Roncalli. And there is a bonus question for a bonus point. To what religious society does Pope Francis belong? To what religious society does Pope Francis belong? Any questions about the questions? Any questions?
Is there a bonus point if you know why Father Saunier got his nickname? Maybe.
No. It's too easy. It's well. I'll tell when we get the answer. I'll explain why that's not why we can't do a bonus question there. Bonus point there. Okay, so we have I hearing none. I shall cast 1 vote for going to breakout rooms.
Off we go.
They must be waiting to. They must have stepped away and be gonna hit their buttons. All right. People are having fun. I think so. All right. All right. Hello, YouTube, who is not interacting with us at all, but apparently there are still 3 of you watching. So this must be entertaining. Or you've walked away from your computers and left on some other people playing trivia night. So that could look bad. I don't know if anybody's monitoring your internet activity. You could look like some sort of spy. So Oh, I'm muted. I am now unmuted. Alrighty. Oh, Doug and Michelle Mackey have joined us on YouTube. They've just let us know that they're watching for fun, and that is it would appear to be they and do you have YouTube open? They've headed out, it looks like, but they popped on for fun. Alrighty. So I have a note that Doug and Michelle Mackey have been watching us on YouTube. So if you've done anything embarrassing, I'm sure you'll hear about it.
Well, right, they'll have a song about it.
I'll sing it while he cleans your
Yes. Okay, so we've had this one is fun. So I hope that the Big Fish Liars Club did well on this one.
You would think they would.
You would think so. We were talking about giving them a negative handicap earlier. We decided not to because well, we wouldn't want to end up with a heavy penance or something. So,
and we need all the help we can get.
we got 20. Apparently, yeah, I think every team needs a Peggy, because apparently Peggy is the person who's right but not listened to.
Just once. Just
the one.
Just the once. I see. Oh well. We'll keep track, and when we have another one, let us know how many times it's happened in between. So you know. All right. We are ready. We are ready to read out the answers. All right. So, our first question: what is Deacon Kevin's favorite sporting event? And the answer is the Tour de France.
Oh, who would know?
I knew that.
Well, you should.
Yeah, I've watched it with him before.
Oh. Good for you, Deacon.
Yep.
Oh no, it's a Peloton of fun. One person got that joke.
I did.
Okay.
I did too.
All right. And how many brothers and sisters does Deacon Dave have? And if you wrote the same number as John Henry Francis Gleason, that counts because I didn't tell you his name. The answer is 9. 9 brothers and sisters. Deacon Dave has 9 brothers and sisters.
So far off.
He has 6 sisters and 3 brothers.
Unbelievable.
And
Wow.
where are you, Deacon Dave? Where are you in the order?
Second from the first.
You're the first.
Second oldest.
How are you
Second
the
from
first if you're the second oldest?
Second from the first.
I said second from the first. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Something like that.
So he did not have. So the hand-me-downs were still in reasonably good shape when you got them.
Well, they were in
I
excellent
hope the
shape
first
because
one
I
was a
the one
brother.
handing them down.
What? I missed that. What was that?
It said they were in excellent shape because I was the one handing them down.
All right. That was a nice sneaky brag. I like it.
Well, because the oldest
Oh.
could have been a sister.
Yes, she was, and she's
There was a
since passed away, but she still qualifies as a sibling, I guess.
She sure does, Dave. All right. And our next question: what is Archbishop Dunn's full name? And his full name is Archbishop Brian Joseph Dunn. Brian Joseph Dunn.
Remember I said
All
to
3
throw a
names.
Joseph in there.
Okay.
Anthony, your hand is up.
Well, my understanding of a full name could be just first and last name. So what if we got just a first and last name?
You know what? Because I've said no to you about 4 times, Anthony, you can have the point.
Thank you.
Hey, they're winning. Is that fair?
No, we're not.
No, the
we're at
God Squad
bottom.
is winning.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The God Squad's winning.
The
Remember,
God Squad is out. But somebody else needs to go out in front of them, to trade off for the drag.
Yeah.
Back to our Tour de France.
That's right. I forgot it was the drug. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Anthony,
right.
do you remember I said Joseph? Put a Joseph in there.
Who are people not listening to now?
Mark.
Oh, that's
All right. You people gotta listen to the women. They know stuff. All right. Moving on. What is Father Sonja's nickname? All together now. Father Crash. And the reason that we decided not to give a bonus point is it's too easy to guess that it's because he crashes into stuff.
That's not the reason. There was one reason.
That's not the reason. That's the reason I was given. We investigated this at some length.
There was one reason why he was called Crash, but I won't say it.
No. We're not. You can't not tell us now.
They were jumping over the meters in Yarmouth. They were leapfrogging over the meters, and he missed.
That's where he much better story.
That's when you were first called Crash.
Oh, all right. Have we written that down? Have we written that down to sew into a tapestry for yeah, we're gonna make sure that goes into the chronology. All right. And what was Pope Francis's name before he was Pope? Archbishop Jorge Mario Bergoglio. Jorge Mario Bergoglio. Do you want to put the spelling in there? I think we're going to accept a close spelling though. No, spelling doesn't count, but you have to have said Jorge. George doesn't count.
You have to have said Mario.
Well, who's asking? Is it Anthony?
No, it's
Well,
Carolyn.
Carolyn's answer. Well, I don't know how far behind are the Carpenters?
We're
Yeah. All right, you got it. You can have a point. I'm lining the score. Okay.
We get that one, Anthony. We get
All
that one
right.
right, Anthony.
And there was the second part of that question.
Right, and yes, and for a bonus point, to what religious society does he belong? And there was a hint in the question because we didn't say order, we said society because he belongs to the Society of Jesus.
See, Mark, I told
We will
you.
also accept the Jesuits.
Yes.
We will not accept the Dominicans or the Benedictines.
We got 4.
Nor the Sisters of anything. And that is all of our questions. I think, have we gone all the way through? We got all the, we will, no, we will not accept the Sisters of Perpetual Detention.
This perpetual indulgence.
I'd like to meet that order.
Look them up.
Yes.
Look them up.
All right. So we will. I will be. Are there any more questions before we start collecting scores? I see no hands. Who are we looking for? The God Squad.
4.
4 points for the God Squad. 4 out of a possible 6. So there is room. There is room to move up on the God Squad. All right. The Big Fish Liars Club. 6.
Whoa.
Picking up 2. Moving closer to the leaders. And God's Chosen.
3.
3 for God's Chosen. And the Carpenter's Disciples?
4.
4. Keeping pace with the leaders. Team Awesome.
One.
Yeah, 1.
1 for Team Awesome.
That's a 1.
And the Beloved.
I don't think you got any that time.
Yes, we did.
We got Brian Dunn, but you said it was Brian Joseph Dunn, and we got Mario Bergoglio, but you said it was Joseph Mario or George Jorge Mario.
Well, did we have to have we had Mario Bergoglio.
Yeah, that's
Is
all
that-
we know.
Well, no, we said Anthony could. How far behind are these guys? I'm lining the score. All right, you can have those 2.
Oh, okay.
Because
Oh,
you can have
hey.
those 2.
Two
You can
points.
thank Anthony.
Terrible.
Well, that is Anthony's team, isn't it?
Terrible.
That is your team,
Yeah,
Anthony. You're right. Okay, we set the precedent. All right. No, yeah. Sorry, I missed that. Yep. Okay. So you
Does
guys.
that mean that even though most of our team said that Deacon Dave had 11 siblings, but 2 of us might have said 9, that we don't get the point?
Leadership by chaos. Three. I believe 3. Didn't you have? No, 3. 2 or 3?
3.
3. 3.
Just
all we can get.
All right, and all right, and that, is that anyone else? We got everybody. Did we miss anyone?
I'm playing.
We missed anybody? No? No one is missing. Okay. So Team Awesome and the Beloved, both with 15 points, a very respectable 15 points.
Woohoo! That's
The
an
Carpenter's
honest
Disciples
15
have
points.
16. God's Chosen have 18. The Big Fish Liars Club with 22. Closing in on the God Squad who have 24.
Oh.
All right, and we are moving into our final round. This will be our final round, and there are plenty of points up for grabs. In fact, are there 9 points up for grabs? I tell you what, why don't, in keeping in our spirit of chaos, I think, why don't we do all the questions? It'll only take a couple of extra minutes. All right, we're going to do the entire category that was prepared because I don't think we're not going to go around the horn. So there will be enough questions here that anyone could potentially catch up and win the game. So without further ado, any questions at this point before we proceed to our final round? Mark has his hand up.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry. He's rubbing his hands in glee because he says, this is the one. I've been terrible till now, but this time. All right.
We haven't been terrible, though.
Oh, Anthony has a question. Anthony, yes.
So if there's a name, does it have to be the full name, first, middle, and last?
If we say full name, we are looking for all of the names. I don't know. That might include, for example, if we had asked my grandfather's full name, we would have needed 4 names. See, because when you're Irish, you got to make sure that you get the right relatives in there. Because each of those names was worth $100 in 1926. That was a lot of money, and nobody had any. So, any other questions? All right, and are we just like this question so much that it's worth 2 points? This question is worth 3 points just because chaos.
What's the category?
The category is Corpus Christi Facts and Traditions. Now, unlike our previous Corpus Christi category, this one is about the feast,
No.
not the parish. So, Corpus Christi Facts and Traditions. All right. In the province of Burgos in Spain, what do men jump over on the feast of Corpus Christi for 3 points? What do men in the province of Burgos in Spain jump over on the feast of Corpus Christi? Question 2. What kind of carpets are traditionally made for Corpus Christi festivals? What kind of carpets?
There are 2 possible answers to this question.
There are 2 possible answers to this question.
So 1 point for each.
1 point for each answer. So there are 2 points up for grabs there. If you get 1, you get 1 point. If you get both, you get 2 points. What saint, question 3, what saint received visions that led to the creation of the Feast of Corpus Christi? What saint received visions that led to the creation of the Feast of Corpus Christi?
Which we talked about earlier.
Don't shout out your answers now.
I didn't shout it out.
All right. Question 4. During Eucharistic processions, a canopy is held over the monstrance. What is it called? What is the name of the canopy held over the monstrance during a Eucharistic procession?
And I have a little hint for that one too.
We have a hint.
It is, reading the question carefully, you should be able to get the answer from the question.
And the hint is that if you read carefully, you should be able to decipher the answer from the question. Question 4. Am I on question 5, I think. All right. What pope elevated the feast to the universal calendar? What pope elevated the Feast of Corpus Christi to the universal calendar in the Latin Church? Bonus question. In which diocese did the feast originate? In which diocese did the feast originate? Our next question. In what city was the last Eucharistic Congress in Canada held? In what city was the last Eucharistic Congress in Canada held? And I believe, what am I on now? 7? In question number 7, in what city does Canada's longest running Corpus Christi procession take place? In what city does Canada's oldest Corpus Christi procession take place? And for up to 2 bonus points, where does it begin and where does it end? We need specific answers to those.
And the answers are in Montreal.
Yes, they are. The answers are in Montreal will not be accepted. So for 2 possible points, you know what? If you don't remember, you deserve not to get that point. Yes, and she's not having a drink. Only I'm in. I had to make my shirt come true. All right. Okay. So our next question: what saint? And you should definitely know this if you've been participating in the festival. What saint was commissioned to compose a Corpus Christi Mass and Liturgy of the Hours for Corpus Christi? And in fact, there are 2 potential correct answers. And we will accept either or both, 1 point for each. Moving on, where does the Corpus Christi procession in Rome take place? Where does the Corpus Christi procession in Rome take place? We are looking for the origin and the terminus. So that is, again, potentially 2 points. Or do you have to get both for 1 point? You can have up to 2. You can get a point for each. Where does it start? Where does it end? Moving on. This is our final question in this category. What is the official name in English for the Feast of Corpus Christi? And with no caveat, for a bonus point, what is yet another name for the Feast of Corpus Christi? What is the full English name of the Feast of Corpus Christi? And what is another name, not a translation of the previous answer, but what is another name for the Feast of Corpus Christi?
I would like to share an answer that comes encountering over on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube is chiming in and has given us an answer. What answer has you?
Answered, where does the Corpus Christi procession in Rome take place?
They have. Oh, and well, we're not going to tell you what they said.
They answered in Rome.
They have answered in Rome. So now, to be fair, they're about a minute behind us. So, that is courtesy of David Garvin, who is a well-known smart aleck. All right, and do we have any questions about the questions? Any questions?
Can I use the Pope for a lifeline?
Can you use the Pope for a lifeline?
Yeah.
If you are able to contact the Pope in the while the breakout rooms are in, yes, you may use the Pope as a lifeline, but it must be the Pope. It cannot be a nuncio. Or Father Guido Sarducci.
Since there's more questions, do we also get more time?
Yes.
I'm giving you an extra 2 minutes.
We are giving you an extra 2 minutes. So it is not a linear relationship, but you are getting extra time. So you will have to work a little faster. Are we ready? Any more questions before we go? Going once, going twice, and we're gone. I didn't even catch it. Like it didn't click.
No,
because I've known it for so long that it's like.
Yeah, exactly. And what I was trying to say is that it's the same place, it's the same city.
Yeah. Wow, I was talking to you guys and I was muted the entire time. So we were throwing out some we were throwing out some YouTube specific questions. We're probably out of time to do that now, but let's see. There's okay. We've got 4 minutes, and then we'll pop back in. So, what country is Father Raymond from? These are questions only for YouTube. They're not in the main in the Zoom game, so you don't have to worry about revealing anything. And Lorraine's not in there, so you don't have to. We won't have to worry about anyone revealing anything. All righty. So, what country is Father Raymond from? Let's see. Pope Francis has declared 2021 the year of which saint? Which saint has he declared it the year of? And for a bonus point, Pope Francis has also declared it the year of what?
Should we also let these folks know they were brave enough to tune in on YouTube, that they can send me their mailing address and get.
Yes. So you can, if you don't want to post it in the public YouTube chat, you can send it in a message to the Facebook page, or you can send it. Well, you can send it directly to me or Lorraine, because I for the people that I know were there, because I know we have our phone numbers. But you can send that to us. Send it to communications. Oh, you're right, because she's muted. So I'm just doing a terrible job keeping track of what's going on. But so because you were brave enough to tune in on YouTube here, and I'm going back to the YouTube chat now, because you were brave enough to tune in on YouTube, you can send us your mailing address and you will get some swag. So you can send that to the Facebook page by a private message. Corpus, what did I say? Oh, you get some Corpus Christi swag. We have some Corpus Christi swag to give away. And so we will mail it to you because you decided to tune in on YouTube. So you can send your name to the Facebook page in a private message, your name and your mailing address. We'll need your mailing address, or you can send it to communications. You can send it to festival at corpuschristens.ca. And if you want to participate in some way and contribute to the festival next year, send us an email right now at festival at corpuschristens.ca and tell us you want to contribute. You want to work on whatever you'd like to do. You want to you just want to volunteer for whatever. If you want to volunteer for something, hosting an event. If you want to volunteer for work crews, because next year we're doing this in person and it's going to be big and it's going to be great. So you can go right ahead and let us know what part of the festival, because we will do this. We will continue with what's been successful this year, which is, and everything really has been successful this year. We're really happy with the participation. So thank you to all of you, because without the people participating, this isn't a festival. It's just a bunch of people with a couple ideas. So thank you to all of you, because this is really great. You're the ones who have made our ideas come to life by participating. So we've got a minute and a half. So if you want to throw out some of those answers for fun, if you want to throw out your mailing address, remember the YouTube chat is public, so so you might not want to throw it out there, but you can send it to us in basically any of the ways you contact the parish. Just make sure that you send it to if you send it to an office or something, make sure you tell them why you're sending their mailing address, or they'll be confused. So So you can be among the very first to own Corpus Christi swag. And for a bonus point, can you guess what I'm drinking?
Beer.
Which beer?
The amber colored one.
No, it's not an amber. Amber is a specific beer. It's a specific style of beer.
Colored, I didn't think. I said colored.
It's not really. It's yellower than it is amber. So what you're saying is that if I shake it, I've got amber waves of grain.
Okay, it's getting late.
I'm like this all the time, and you know it. All right, we will be welcoming our groups back. So I'm going to say farewell to YouTube for now. I will. There's one of them still there, but. Oh no, I want to. Yeah, that's what I want. All right. All right, we are starting to come back. People have a minute once we close the rooms there to make their way back. So what we have here are the members of either the teams that knew all the answers or none of them.
Or one that hit the wrong button.
Some of them we did know, so hopefully that's enough.
Yeah, I hope everybody got at least 1 point for this round.
Well, let's hope so.
All right, as we welcome everybody back, well,
This is a tough one.
And so as I was just saying to the YouTube people, we've had some engagement over on YouTube. So YouTube says hello. And so it looks like we got to react. But if you want to contribute to the festival, for those of you, if you want to volunteer, do anything, if you're interested in participating in some way next year, send an email. Don't wait till next year. Send an email now to festival@corpuschristians.ca and let us know if there's something specific you want to do, or if you just want to say, hey, I want to help. So and then we will be in touch as the planning begins. Well, the planning began a couple of weeks ago for next year, actually. So we kept having ideas we didn't have time to do.
Okay.
All right. So are we all back? I think we are all back. Okay. And I think so, yes. So actually, I think is our whole festival committee here? I think most of it. Oh, Maureen McLean is not here, but Maureen McLean, who you would have seen playing us out last night, is on the committee, and Andy Webster and Christopher Snook and Lorraine and myself. But I want to thank both of you guys for being on the committee, especially Christopher, who's new to our parish and said, oh, yeah, I'll jump in. But let's move on to our answers. So for 3 points, are our scorekeepers ready? Our recorders are ready? All right, for 3 points, in the province of Burgos in Spain, everybody who's been paying attention to the Facebook page should be getting 3 points. What do the men jump over on the Feast of Corpus Christi? And the men jump over babies. The men jump over babies. They dress up as the devil and they jump over babies.
Yep, that's right.
It's so scary.
Does bodies work? I said
but
bodies.
because they put the
you have
babies
to
on
say
a mat.
babies.
Because they put the babies on a mat, the babies are safe because your eye tracks the beginning of the mat to the end of the mat. So even if you're short, you're going over. I have a master's degree in motor learning. I'm not lying. All right. So for 3 points, the men in Burgos, Spain, jump over babies.
I want to show a hand. Who got it?
All right, how many people got that one? We want to know how many people got the 3 points. All right, well, see if you those of you that aren't following us on Facebook, you could have 3 points right now if you follow the Facebook page. So pay more attention in the future. It does. The next question also has its answer on Facebook, and there are 2 potential answers for this. I only have one written here, so you're gonna have to give me the other one. So there are 2. All right. So 1. What kind of carpets are traditionally made for Corpus Christi festivals? There are 2. Flower carpets and colored sawdust carpets.
If you got both of them, do you get 2 points?
If you got both of them, you get 2 points. You get 1 point for each correct answer, making the previous rounds entirely irrelevant.
I saw a sawdust carpet in Guatemala in Holy Week, and it was the whole street
Oh, wow.
from one end of town to the other, all painted. They put sawdust down, then they paint the sawdust.
Yeah, we got that one.
So South America primarily does sawdust, and Europe primarily does flowers. And I don't know, pay attention on Sunday. Maybe Kentville does flowers. We'll find out.
On a windy day, it'd be a real drag.
That's when you ask Saint Medard to keep the wind at bay. All right. What saint received visions that led to the creation of the feast of Corpus Christi? I'm going to toss this one to Barbara.
Juliana of Liège, or also called Juliana of Montcornel.
You only get 1 point, even if you wrote down both of her names. That is the correct answer, just in case anybody wasn't sure. But
well, that's why I said earlier so that I had kind of given
that one was
answer
given
earlier.
away in this, and that one was definitely given away in emails and on Facebook. All right, moving along. During Eucharistic processions, a canopy is held over the monstrance. What is the name of the canopy? It is the very innovatively and creatively named processional canopy.
Oh.
So for all of those of you who were like, no, that can't be it, and didn't write it down, don't do that next time.
I know. Not do that next time.
All right. Which pope elevated the feast to the universal calendar of the Latin Church? And that is Pope Urban IV. I think the next pope should pick the name Urban. I think it's very cool. We'll call him the hips very consonant. Oh my. All right.
Does it count if it said Pope Urban?
No, you have to say the fourth.
How far behind are the beloved? We'll take Pope Urban for the beloved, but this is on a case-by-case basis.
We're scratching here. We're scratching.
We haven't been following along with the emails, I can see.
All right, and for a bonus question, which diocese had the feast before? Where did it originate as a diocesan feast? And that was, again, in the Diocese of Liège, which I've learned how to say since Wednesday. I knew how to say it before Wednesday, too, but not on Wednesday. All right. In which city was the last Eucharistic Congress in Canada held? And that was in Quebec City. Quebec City. All right. And
yay!
In what city does Canada's longest running Corpus Christi procession take place? All together now, Montreal. All right. But for the 2 bonus points, it begins at the Cathédrale Marie Reine du Monde.
Oh my God, we might have it.
And it finishes at St. Patrick's Basilica. So if you said St. Joseph's Oratory, you are not correct. Or Notre Dame.
If we got one of the 2, do we get
point
a
for each. Point for each. Okay. Point for each. All righty.
So,
we have another question.
Quebec was the answer and Montreal was the answer.
Montreal was the answer that Lorraine gave away.
Okay.
Quebec City was the answer.
The Quebec City is the Eucharistic Congress.
And Montreal was the answer for the longest procession.
Yes, the longest running Corpus Christi procession, the oldest one. Yes. Show of hands. Who has participated in the procession, in the Corpus Christi procession in Montreal?
Oh, Lorraine.
Oh, all right. Only Lorraine gets a bonus point. Write it down.
In Toronto.
Lorraine is on the board.
Montreal.
All right. And here we are. So, what saint was commissioned to compose a Corpus Christi Mass and Liturgy of the Hours, the entire liturgy for the Feast of Corpus Christi? And that is Saint Thomas Aquinas, or back to Barbara. Is there the other saint that composed a liturgy for Corpus Christi?
I guess we can say Juliana of Liège, but I don't think she was commissioned.
Well, she was commissioned by God then.
Yeah, okay.
So if anybody took a stab in the dark at Well, really, actually, if you were going to take two stabs in the dark, those really are the two obvious choices.
Yes.
Okay. Next, moving on. Where does the Corpus Christi procession in Rome take place? And in Rome is not an acceptable response. But it begins at the Archbasilica of St. John Lateran. That is 1 point if you got it begins at St. John Lateran. And it processes to the Basilica of
St. Mary.
St. Mary Magdalene is cut off. St. Mary Major, and it concludes with benediction there. We didn't ask if it includes benediction, so it depends which team it is. All right. Is there anybody who wants to ask for the third point? No. Did anybody say it concludes with benediction? Because that was not actually in the question. All right. No. No hands. No. All right. You're all very honest, even the liars. Okay. Second, and our last question with its bonus is: what is the official name for the Feast of Corpus Christi? And it is the solemnity of the most holy body and blood of Christ. The solemnity of the most holy body and blood of Christ, and you have to get that exactly right. Spelling does not count, but you have to have all the words. They have to be in the right order, and there can be no extra words in between.
Yep, that's good.
If you're still, desperate for the points at this point, I think you might. I don't know.
No.
And you said there was another name of it could be called.
And for the bonus point, the other name is Corpus Domini. Corpus Domini. The body of God. But you had to get Corpus Domini. All right. Any questions before we take up the scores?
Are we still beloved?
You're always beloved, Ernie, but you might be beloved losers. We'll find out soon. All right. So, let's begin with the beloved. How many points for the beloved?
We got 2.
2 points for the beloved. Well, Ernie, that God sends the most suffering to those he loves the most.
There you go.
I hope you guys had fun anyway.
Yes.
Definitely,
all right.
Definitely.
Well, we don't know. Some people could incur some penalties now. We'll see. Because leadership by chaos. All right.
God made order out of chaos.
Let's hear from Team Awesome, who are real troopers if they're still up.
We got 6 points.
Where are you? I can't find you on my screen. Where'd you go? There you are. 6 points. 6 points for Team Awesome, who is making it to almost 11 o'clock at night. Well done.
6.
We lost somebody.
That's what we do.
Let's hear from the Carpenter's Disciples. How many points?
3.
3 points for the Carpenter's Disciples. But to be fair, did you get the baby? Was it the baby jumping question?
No.
No. Well, because if it was the baby jumping question, that would mean they didn't get Montreal, and that would be particularly heinous. All right, 3 points for the Carpenter's Disciples, but they're a Carpenter's Disciples, not a Quizmaster's Disciples, so they're learning carpentry, not quizzing.
We're building the church.
The Carpenter's Disciples are building the church, she says. I like it. Okay. You can have another point for all your effort in building the church. We will add 1 bonus point. All right. And
thank you.
Are you supplying the materials?
Yes, definitely.
Point and a half. Yeah. All right.
Is this whose line is it anyway? This is what it's turned into?
I told you several times now, leadership through chaos. All right. God's chosen. Have you been chosen victorious?
16.
16. Oh, we have a challenger. Oh, this just got interesting.
I think that's close to our total, Mark. Well done.
I'm curious, is that somebody who's really fast at Google and figures if you do it quickly, it's not cheating?
No, it's someone who took ecclesiastical history.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that a form of
I
cheating?
really trust him.
He's hiding. He was hiding the answers in his head.
And the rest of us knew some of those too. We were there.
Yes.
All right.
Got in touch with the Pope.
The God Squad.
15.
15 for the God Squad. Ooh, that makes it tight. That
We
makes it
followed the
tight.
Facebook page.
Oh, yeah, it did. All right.
Oh, yes, it did. Yeah.
And who's next? All right, the Big Fish Liars Club. How many points? It is 5.
Minus.
And now, okay, now we're gonna require an explanation of how that worked.
Oh, it was.
I'm interested.
Nobody does Facebook in that group.
Hey, do you want Mark to do your homily next Sunday? Like,
Oh, was that -5?
That's minus 5.
wow.
All right, but for being good sports, we're gonna give them 1, so -4. I don't know. The game wasn't set up that way, but they found a way. That's what heroes do.
Duncan, they get full points for mass. They get full points for doing mass every day since March 2020.
I'm pretty sure they've done the mass every day longer than that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there anybody who only started saying mass in March of 2020? No.
Every day.
Before that, they were just chilling.
Daily mass.
All right.
Actually, the workload went down once because they could take turns. I think so. There are some. I think so because in the spirit of chaos, we're going to award some points for team names. So I think we can. How many points should we give for the best team name? So okay, we're gonna by show of hands. We're gonna vote on this. So we're gonna give 10 points for the best team name. There'll be more of these. But all right, how many for? Let's read out the names here.
All right, so I'll just read them out in random order here.
Okay, in no particular order. My favorites first. The Carpenter's Disciples. Who says that's the best team name? Overall best. We have one. You can see them too. I see two. Two hands are up. Anthony's hand is up. We have 3. I think we have 3. 3 votes for the Carpenter's Disciples. At least one of them came from a Carpenter's disciple. But that's allowed. You can vote for you.
2 did.
2 did. All right. That's all right. You can vote for yourself.
We got the biggest team.
The Prime Minister does.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Now, how about the Big Fish?
The Big Fish Liars Club. Hands up for the Big Fish
liked
Liars
it.
Club.
I
You
liked
can
that
only
one.
put one up.
I liked it.
And we're gonna the groups here. The groups. Each person can vote in the groups here. So you don't have to vote as a unit. I got how many? Are you counting?
4, 5, 6.
6. I believe we have 6. All right. And the God Squad. Who votes for the God Squad? Not even the God Squad is voting for the God Squad.
I'll vote for the God Squad. I will.
There were some real good ones, and it goes without saying, vote once. I didn't actually say that. I assumed everybody knew how this worked, but vote once. All right, how many for the God Squad? Let's see those again. God Squad.
I'm gonna vote for the God Squad.
I'm seeing 3. All right. God's Chosen. Who chooses the Chosen? Which is a great show, by the way. You should watch it.
Excellent show.
2. I got 2 for the Chosen. All right.
Team Awesome.
Team Awesome.
Team Awesome votes for Team Awesome.
Okay, I said everyone can vote. I didn't say 2 hands. We got it. 8 hands are in that screen, but there's only 4 of them. You got to still be awake to vote. So whoever's not there right now, no, you can't. I feel like there's more Websters than I can see. So I think they may be trying to vote for someone who's in bed. No, you got to be awake to vote. It's like winning the car at Dry Grad. Well, not where I went. The beloved. Who votes for the beloved? I see 1. 1 vote for the beloved.
All right. Now, we are going to apply a magical factor to these scores.
We're going? All right. Apparently, we're applying some sort of magical factor to these scores.
So, yeah. So, I think that we'll apply a factor.
We're going to apply a factor of 3. So each result will be multiplied by 3. This will not affect the result in any way, but everyone will feel better. Not on this one. Not on this one. So who has them? Which team has the best name?
Best name?
Yes.
The team that has the best name is the God.
The team with the best name is the God Squad. No, apparently not.
No, that didn't.
Even the God Squad is confused. What do you mean I won?
Last time, I think God.
No one voted for us.
Okay, I want to see how honest you were. Okay, so yes, it is a Big Fish Liars Club.
The Big Fish Liars Club is awarded an additional 10 points, bringing their final round total up to 6.
Is there any points given to youngest members on the call? Just anybody, I don't know.
Well, I don't know,
under the age
because
of 20.
the youngest members on the call, are we now?
Yeah, if they're under
we
the age of
youngest members on the
20,
call?
they get like
some.
10 extra points. Under the age of 20.
And let's say our kid.
Do I see? I don't see
Evelyn
anybody.
points too.
Yeah,
Evelyn's under 20.
look who appeared for the first time all of a sudden in the middle of this discussion. Oh, there's more. There's more Myerses.
We got all kinds of young people here.
They're just sweeping the carpets.
That's what we want is young.
No, they were actually answering questions the whole time, to be fair.
Had to go, Chad and Jackie.
All right.
Evelyn,
Okay.
Evelyn's
So I don't know. Do we have?
20?
We have points for anybody who has someone who is in high school on your team.
All right. If you've got someone in high school on your team, and it not if you're still in high school and 32, that does not count. If you have someone in high school on your team, we are going to award some additional points.
Okay, what about middle school? Oh, sorry, middle schoolers are here.
What about if your kid shouts down the Jesuits from upstairs in his bed?
That's true, he did.
Does that count?
He heard the question. He went, "The Jesuits."
Only if he referenced the prophecy of the church falling.
No high schoolers on the team?
Any high school? No, we have at least one. Team Awesome has at least one high schooler, and they have 2.
Yeah, she
Team Awesome has 2 high
responsibly
schoolers.
went to bed because she has high school tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Ooh, if you're that responsible, can we really say you're in high school? I don't know.
All right, so the team with the high schooler gets 5 points.
We're gonna give 5 points to Team Awesome. Is that 2.5 per high schooler? Because there's one on each half of Team Awesome.
Oh, well, I guess they get 10 points then.
Well, I don't know. It depends. How much is that going to throw things off? Not really. They're 10 points. 10 extra points.
All right.
Yes, Andy. This is whose line is it anyway?
If you graduated from university in the last 24 months, you get bonus points.
Hands up if you have graduated from university within the last 24 months.
Just the one?
We have one. Just one.
Hey, Caitlin.
All righty. So,
What have
maybe
you
they
taught
get
at a
negative
university in the past 12 months?
I'm with Mark. What if you've taught at a university in the
Christy,
last
for the last 12 months.
only TAs because they're underpaid. That's what a TA's life is. A lot of things that are supposed to help but don't. Let's see. I see has anyone had to quarantine for 14 days? Anthony has had to quarantine for 14 days, and Sonja has had to quarantine for 14 days.
This is from the time of the pandemic, from the time of the start of the pandemic, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Not at any point in your life. Although if it's at some other point in your life, I'd like to hear the story.
Do I get a point if I kind of wished I could quarantine for 14 days?
I think if we have a point for antisocial people coming to trivia, I think we can give a point to that.
Give me 5.
Take them all in.
All right. So how many points for having had to quarantine? That's a solid 5 points. 5 extra points for the beloved. Is that only one?
That antisocial one coming. Both of me and my other daughter both pointed to this one without even looking at each other. So
how's Team Awesome doing?
We're low.
Team Awesome, we think doesn't need additional government support.
Really?
Nice.
Well, not additional trivia support anyway. All right, let's see. And all right, we're gonna give a bonus point to anyone who has been to Mass on at least 2 continents.
Oh, definitely.
Is that me too? Yeah.
All of us.
You're getting a point, and you're getting a point, and you're getting a point, and you're getting a point. Did Big Fish get any points on that one?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
all right. 'Cause I was gonna say, if not, they. So if not, maybe you need a year in Rome. Maybe there's there could be things that need studying.
Beloved, we got 2 points, didn't we?
Love to get 2 points on that. All right. Let's see. Any other? Well, I think we had a winner for best name. Do we have a winner for worst name? That's not nice. Okay. Do we have? All right. I'm told that at this point, that's not nice. All right. I think are we ready to tally up? I think we're ready to tally up. So, starting from the bottom.
Yes. Yeah.
We have the beloved with 27 points, a very respectable 27 points. And can we get a hand for the beloved? Can we unmute? Can we unmute and I'll give a hand? Unmute and give a hand. Yeah. All right. And the Carpenter's Disciples have 31 points. And their new album will be out in 3 months.
Yeah.
It's called I Really Like Working with Wood, I'm told. So you guys get on that. You got 3 months. And that's the drop date. You got to get in the studio now.
All right.
God's Chosen has 40 points.
Wow.
Team Awesome has 43 points.
Oh, I didn't hear we did that.
The Big Fish Liars Club has 47 points.
Nice.
No, you're getting 40-minute homilies if we don't get. Let's go.
Hey!
And making none of our shenanigans at all relevant, the God Squad wins with 53
Wow.
53 points.
Awesome, awesome.
Hello, Jennifer.
All right. I think we're winding up. We are winding. And number of people that participated. Number of people in the household that participated. We'll make sure everybody gets a little. Yeah. So tell us how many units of swag you need. And now.
How many pieces of flair do they need?
Yes. How many pieces of flair do you need to get? And no one else is laughing. No one else has seen Office Space. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, go now and watch Office Space. I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah. You said you want us to email that information?
Yeah, email it. Get it to us somehow. Get it to us somehow. Email, Facebook message, carrier pigeon.
I'm going to head off because I've got to actually go home.
All right. Well, thanks to everybody for staying to the end with us. We had a great time. I hope everybody had a great time. Did we have a good time?
Yay!
Yeah, we did.
Right.
Great time.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Hands up.
Say
Who wants
good
to do
night
this again?
now, though. Getting late.
Hands up. Who wants to do it again? All right, good. Okay, so do you want to start now or no?
No.
Okay, well, I think we're going to say good night and congratulations to the God Squad who will have to reassemble at our next trivia night so that they can take on all comers. I think that's a new rule. I've just made it up because I'm in charge.
All right.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a-
Yeah. Bless you.
Thanks, guys. Night.